So today is the day. We are done with Rosie's shenanigans because, believe it or not, you guys just saw that video last week, or whenever. I don't know if it's gonna be last week by the time you guys see the video actually, but we're tired of her shenanigans. It's been almost 2 weeks. It's been almost 2 weeks. So here in the next couple of days, I'll be giving her a shot of Lutalyse, but then a week from that day, like, she technically could go into heat again because she'll be reabsorbing whatever her and Flu did together. So, hi Dale. Hi Daly. So the big offending part of the fence is actually right down here. And you guys remember I kind of, I almost slipped on the chicken. But like right through here is where she comes down. She's right there. She's coming down to see what we're gonna do. But we do have all of this fencing right here. Now I'm not going to be using like the nice mesh fencing just because I need to use that for a door when I fix the door on the chicken coop. When, how, if. So we got all of this really unattractive pile of fencing from the old chicken coop, but it's fantastic because I can actually strip this out and I can attach it to the fence so that Rosie can't get through. I will probably go ahead and do it double duty over here as well. And over here, I mean like right through here, like where Flu's fencing is. Because ultimately, if she still ends up getting through the fencing in the doe field, this is where at the last, the buck stops here, pun intended. If I can fix the fencing here, then it's not a huge issue. See, and look, she's out right now. Rosie, you shameless, shameless goat. And this isn't the only reason why, just because she wants to get out with Flu like once a month. I get that. But if she's out here when, I mean, someone could literally drive up in my driveway and grab her and go, and I would never know what happened. Now we do have cameras on the front of our house. That would kind of help us. But I don't want her to be a temptation for somebody that's just sees a goat out and they're like, oh, free goat. Not a free goat. She's got really good bloodlines. I need milk from her. Hoping to get babies from her to make some money back on her. And not to mention, if there were predators, we have lots of dogs in this area, some of which like to visit and probably aren't all that used to small animals being out and running. And it's just not safe for her. It's not safe for us if she gets out in the road and causes someone to have an accident. It'll kill her, most likely, and end up being a big liability for us because of damage to a car. So there are a lot of reasons why I can't just let Rosie be a free-range goat. She's so blatant about it. She like gets out and looks at me through the window like, nah, 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 nah. So we're gonna get our materials, hopefully, and get this done. Here is place number 2 where Rosie is getting out. See this? This right here? She fits her fat little bottom through there. So I have to find rocks or, so see, because look, she's all the way out there now. You can see that plain and clear from the road. Rosie the rebel. I love my Rosie, but I don't like her being a rebel. So I'm going to be making sure that we secure this fencing to these fence posts with fence staples. This is to make sure that even though a goat might be able to put a little bit of pressure against the fencing, it's not going to pop off, and it's going to keep it fixed in place because goats are escape artists, especially Rosie. So I'll be securing this to the fence itself between the fence posts with wire or with some twine because I don't have as much wire as I would like to, and I just need something to keep it pretty taut so there's no give, so that if a goat is trying to push against it, then it's not going to make any leadway. So I'm really glad that we kept all this extra material when we upgraded the fencing on our chicken coop from this welded wire fencing that's got big openings that mink have no problem getting into, to a nicer hardware mesh where it's a little less accessible for the smaller predators that kind of plague us here. If you guys didn't get to see that video, I'm going to link it up top. We are by no means done with our chicken coop, but it's winter, so right now we're waiting for warmer weather because working with wire in the cold is no fun. So lucky for Rosie, we kept this around, and it's not going to hurt our pocketbooks almost at all to have gone through and fixed some of this fence. But the plan is to take this and do exactly what we just did with the other fencing right over there, so that if Rosie does for some reason get out of this fence, once we've got one area over there boarded up, and she's growing, guys. She's not going to be this size forever. She's going to be not quite as big as Queen Dilly right there, but she's going to be a lot bigger than she is right now. And soon she will not be able to squeeze through the fences, but until then she's still able to. And obviously her body's telling her she can reproduce, even though we don't want her to reproduce just yet. Rosie, no. See what I'm saying? So I guess I get to fix this now. See that? She ran over here, slid under there like a little smooth criminal. Sorry. So I went ahead and got some rocks. We store these right behind our beehives. And no, Rosie, no, no. She is, oh, she's awful. Hold on, guys. No, Rosie. No, Rosie. Chicken. Try to make like a puzzle piece here. And they kind of walk in. So you guys can see I tried to use these where they kind of like lock in. This is the main spot where she is getting out. I'm sure she can probably slide through here. You can see we're utilizing blocks of wood down here. It's just that one that's actually being stood on right there that she rolls aside. So that's not to say that she's not going to get creative and figure out how to roll these aside or find another place in the fence, but at least she's showing me where she keeps getting out, so I can go through and start trying to do some good there. Some of it I think is just going to be some good old dirt dug from other places in the field and put over here against these fences where she can't just get underneath of it. She's such a goob. Today's the day, y'all. I'm in my business casual attire. Get over. I hear you. It's not time. It's not time, honey. There's the feeding alarm. Though I'm not going to feed. I still have to go pick up Joe. But I stopped at the vet's office. And look, the offender is right there. Guys, I'm in work clothes. Could you stop? Oh! Crawl through. Honey, this is a work jacket. Stop. So I've got Lutalyse for little Miss Rosie. I have to give this intramuscularly, and it's a 2 cc shot. So intramuscularly means I'm going to be injecting this in a muscle. I choose a muscle right on their rump because it's usually easy to grab and secure them that way. And then she should be right as rain until she cycles again, and I do think I have my fencing situation fixed. Rosie! Oh, Rosie! Guys. Okay. Ready for my close-up. Oh, you're ready for your close-up too. Oh. Rosie! Oh, guys, get off that! Hey! Get down! Okay. I got little Miss Rosie Roo here. Oopsie day. I'm just gonna tuck her back here. Guys, quit! I'm sorry for the shake. It's the goats. I'm gonna take this and just put it right in her little... I'm sorry, honey. Be still. There we go. Oh, you guys! Did you guys miss it? Golly day! Hope you guys didn't miss it. I've gone ahead and given her an intramuscular shot of 2 cc's of Lutalyse to Rosie to help her absorb that fetus. The reason that it's important to do it 2 weeks from the day of conception, if you can see it, is that's usually about the time that her fetus is attaching to the uterine wall and her body will be able to reabsorb it rather than trying to like kick it. So it won't, which I kind of like that idea, because then they're reabsorbing all of the energy that they've taken to create this little fetus in their body, rather than just wasting it and kicking it out and causing her a little bit of discomfort. This still might be tough on her, so I am going to have to watch her. What the heck, Sky? Oh, a board's down. It never ends. I'm so confused. I can't remember who I took out now. I have to go back and look at my video to see who was supposed to be in there with him. Because I could have swore I had Blackberry and Tiger Lily and Sky in with him. And it didn't even dawn on me that Blackberry and Tiger Lily were in there. And then they're right there. So then you guys can see down here, there's a board missing. Mark, how'd they get out? Did you put 2 does in today? No? They're at the board's down, but I don't know how.
They weren't out a bit ago.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't have just 1 doe in with him. This is really, really confusing. I have to figure out how the heck did they get in with them. Oh my gosh, guys. Only on a farm can you go from syringe to drill in less than an hour. It is crazy. So, excuse me. He's trying to act all feisty. Come on, guys. So it looks like they pushed off a board of their fence and the other 2 does got into the pen, because when I was fixing fencing for Rosie, I apparently did not put the gate all the way shut. And they found it and they got in. Because they're done being with Mr. Flu. And who could blame him? He's aggressive. Okay. There we go. You guys need to chill. Don't you start in on me. Quit rubbing on me. I don't even know what kind of force they had to be doing to get that off there. So, if this video's taught you anything, it's that goats conquer all fencing. It doesn't matter how good you think it is, they're probably gonna get out. You gotta be able to hold water to hold goats, and I'm working on it. We're almost there. We're almost there. So I'm gonna sign out before any other fences break, or I have to figure out where people get in and where they get out and fix it before it gets dark. So thank you guys so much for being here with us today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure that you drop us a like, leave us a comment, and subscribe if you want to keep up with us here at Mulberry Branch Farm, because there's a lot going on here. Breeding season is pretty much done, and we got a whole kinds of things going on here. Goats escaping, donkeys probably having babies, gardens, all that good jazz. All of the above, so stay tuned. We definitely have a whole lot going on here at Mulberry Branch Farm. So until next time, guys, make sure you're being kind to one another out there and staying safe. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.